That's what
With this
yeah.
corona shit going on too.
What you thinking?
You say you can't have this racist shit going on with this corona shit going on too?
It's crazy because they got right there at the Knack, right across the street from Frankie's, they got, like a group called the Watchmen who is basically white supremacists. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to share the video link. I'm going to have the video link and everything for you down in the description. And also I'm going to play the video after this segment. However, man, it's crazy. I mean, it's like they right in the heart of the neighborhood. I mean, we're not talking about the neighborhood. They right in the heart of the city of Niagara Falls, right in the heart. The Knack is right across the street from Frankie's. Frankie's is where, if you are, blue collar in Niagara Falls, you know what I'm saying, you're a white collar, you pretty much go to Frankie's or Tim Hortons, but Tim Hortons is kind of off, up northern part. But if you go toward, if you're going to work, you pretty much stopping at Frankie's. A lot of people are stopping at Frankie's. Is the heart of the city, and you have a now white supremacist show right next door. Brought to you by Yowa Media. That's YOWOA Media. Okay, and they're right across the street. You know what I mean? We have our black politicians. I didn't hear any of them say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? I hear you have you also have the gang members. The gang members that's that's in the older part of the gangs. They need to understand that they have to start sending new messages to their constituents as well, because they do have a following. So they have to understand that they have to start sending new messages. You cannot have this in your community, and you cannot be killing yourselves, on top of that, so, and but that's another topic and another narrative. But at the same time, we can't have in our community an organization who's basically preaching hate. Now, I can understand that you preach freedom of speech. I'm with all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because, if that's the case, we should be bringing in, a fraction of the black Muslims with Farrakhan. Right or wrong, bro?
You're right about that.
We should be bringing them in too. I mean, if that's the case, they, do not preach no type of hate. They don't curse or nothing like that. They discipline their people, you know what I'm saying, and they believe in freedom of speech. If that's the case, you should bring them in. But no, you have these people talk about white power and everything like that. If that's the case, if you want to talk about white power, then y'all have to let me bring the Black Panthers over to Grand Island. Y'all have to let me bring the Black Panthers over to Lackawanna.
They said white power, we say black power. Let's unite our powers.
Tell them, because there's a lot going on between, these Democrats and these Republicans. We see what's going on with the Democrats and the Republicans. They all in the same bed. We knew that. That's why Trump is fighting against them. I know there's a lot of people that don't like Trump. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of mixed signals going on, y'all. I know that y'all are like, man, y'all think y'all know what's going on, but listen, man, in this war game, and when you have elites fighting, if you have not been studying, we talking about aged history. If you have not been studying the history of the kings, the history of the dictators, the presidents, you don't know what's going on. You don't know that these people stage certain events to push their agendas. And I digress. However, we cannot have a white supremacist group right in the middle, in the heart of Niagara Falls, when we call our... What you said, bro?
I said, I think that's all facts and all true. You need to just cut the racial stuff off, because all that stuff is nonsense, man. That racial stuff. It's 2021. How are we still racist? We didn't turn this new leaf yet?
They over there talking about white power. Are you kidding me? I mean, again, it's crazy because, the Black Panthers come out here. We could have had the Black Panthers, we could have had a faction of them come out here. What do you think? We could have had brought a chapter and brought it up here. But no, we did not choose to do that. We chose to bring our community together and go alternative routes to help build our community, cross lines. That's why I talk to the Republicans. That's why I'm a registered Democrat, and I talk to Democrats, and I talk to Republicans. But it's not about those party lines anymore. It's really about, core ideologies and beliefs. At the same time, we truly cannot have organizations birthing in our community like that, presenting that to our children. That is ludicrous. It's not to be tolerated. And I know a lot of G's, whatever you want to call them, thugs, you know what I'm saying, OGs, that do not know about this. We just now catching wind of it. And I guarantee you when they catch wind of it, they're not going to be feeling it. And I guarantee you something is definitely going to have to happen, because this type of organization cannot be in the heart of Niagara Falls like that. That's like, allowing me to bring a chapter of the Black Panthers to Grand Island, or bringing it to Wheatfield, or bringing it to anywhere, anywhere but Niagara Falls, where you don't have a majority of, or you don't, not a majority, but you don't have a large faction of minorities, African Americans, blacks, so what do you think about that, man? What you think, man? What you think we're gonna have to do about that? You think that, what you think?
I think, man, honestly, we're gonna have to stand up as a people and tell them we ain't going for that. If we can't unite our powers,
right,
and be white power and black power,
right,
we're not going for that, because we all know on our black side, we know what white power means.
We know what that means.
You know what I'm saying?
I would think so.
I know what that means.
I like how you talk, and you're right.
Saying?
I like how you talk, and you're right.
That's what I think we should do. We should just unite as a people because right now, it's the tip of the iceberg. Anything can happen if we let them get positioned and they screaming white power. Mm-hmm. Anything can happen. Now, I'm just saying we got to protect our people.
Now you are known for being in the community, and you're known for having a large following, and a lot of, I would say, citizens, gang members, and sport groups, actually know you, and they actually look up to you, and what do you say to your following right now that will be listening to you, and the people that do know your voice? What do you say to those people that know that you now have basically there's a white supremacist arm in your group, in your community, attempting to build out? What do you say to that, to your constituents?
I say, honestly, we need to stop hurting each other and get ready. Because we hurting each other, and they're going to come out with that. They might start hurting us too. So it's like we got to get ready and arm up and protect our people.
Right.
And like all this B and C stuff got to stop.
Right.
Cut that nonsense out, man.
And to clear it up for y'all all who don't know, B and C means blood and Crip stuff. But go ahead, for
all that nonsense got to stop, because it's bigger than blood and Crip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about the world. Right. What's gonna happen?
Right.
Because there ain't no more slavery. They trying to, modern day slavery is already here, but they trying to enslave us in our own towns. Like they moving in our neighborhood talking about white power. Like what?
Wow.
Where'd that come from?
And then trying to justify it. Then you have, from what I hear, you have, maybe one or two blacks that know about it, but they're not saying nothing about it. or if they're saying something about it, they're actually defending some of the people. So this is my thing. If you know, it's like, yo, I know, let's say I know the grand poobah of the KKK. It's like, oh, he never did nothing to me. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to defend him. I'm going to let him come to my community. No, that don't make no sense. That doesn't make any sense. How you going to defend an entity that is promoting a genocide of a people? And then there's this link in there, you know what I'm saying, that you didn't see it yet, but it's this guy that is teaching people about slavery, on his perception of slavery, and actually backing it, defending it. You know, it's crazy. I've never seen nothing like this. And man, I want you all to let me know what you think. I want y'all to be honest. Don't front. Put your comments in that section and stop playing around. Okay? I want to know what y'all think. You know, and
just don't ignore this.
Yeah, this is something that can't be ignored. We're not gonna sit back and allow any of this type of schooling to be, you know what I mean, applied. I've read too many books. They put me on to too many books coming up in school, man. They tortured us with those books. Y'all are out your mind to think we're gonna allow this. That ain't happening, bro. And man, listen, please, man. Listen, man. I ain't even gonna, please. You know, I ain't no racist over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I have been a big, again, I deal with Republicans. You know what I mean? I've been, you know, I have been, you know, I know there's a lot of people going to take shots, but, you know, I have been a supporter of
Fucking power! All day, every day. White fucking power! Life.
Alright, so where's the sweat?
And we also have a black so-called reality show. I mean, on the same team as these guys? Really? Yo, wow. Yo, wow. Unreal. A black reality show on the same
Paul Harvey
as these guys?
Paul Harvey,
These guys?
I have a message for you.
I looked at
Show up at Michael Caputo's house with you and Rosie Palm
like he a soldier for the
and
Masons.
watch what happens to
I
you,
mean, I have not seen
motherfucker.
a Mason in Niagara Falls do anything. Not one thing. Not one thing. One. I haven't seen a black Mason.
Cheers and
in
stay
Niagara
tuned for
Falls
more.
do one
Guess what? The Watchmen
thing.
will be coming to a
One
neighborhood
thing,
near
but
you real soon.
one thing. Not one, but heard out me. That's all I've seen them do. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.